What's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well, and thank you for joining me on this episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and as you can see, we've got a little patch of blue sky behind us now on the third attempt of trying to record this today between the thunderstorms. So this is not exactly an episode per se. It's going to be more like a gold pay dirt exhibition, because we're getting into some pay dirt that I've gotten and just want to get into and do. And I'm actually going to have episode number 79 of pay dirt reviews next Friday coming up on the, I guess it'll be August 12th, where we'll be doing a live chat giveaway in that one for something, because episode 79 and Bayou Gold Guy 79, and 79 is the atomic number of gold, so we just got to do something for 79. So, okay, with that being said, let's turn to the new gold epicenter of South Louisiana, our table, and see what we have to exhibit today. X marks the spot for a couple of bags of, first off, it is my bag of my first Patreon pay dirt from my $25 level. I've been at Patreon for a while, but not at the $25 level. And apparently you get a little bag of pay dirt on the $25 level for being a Patreon, which is very cool. My other bag is, you can see there, it's a 414 blend with the card. It's got my spade from where I won on my 5 of spades card that he had sent, and the winner did not claim the prize, so I got the backup on it. So very cool. I got a couple of Vendetta stickers in there with this with the card, and the one of them signed there. Very cool. So we're gonna do those two and check, and I still have, as far as needing to get to, my big bag of pirate booty, which was the quarter gram with the extra gram added. So that's going to be a good one to do. And then I've got my new, I still haven't done, the Summer Love, the new pay dirt. That's the 3 grams. So we really need to get to that one, because that's a new one just out on the market. But today we're just doing these. I'm planning this should be playing, premiering on a Saturday. I was trying to get it in either before or after Vendetta's video, his Saturday Patreon video. I thought it would be a good thing to do for that one, And I also got in a bag. I ordered, I mentioned it before, if y'all heard on maybe the mail call, a bag of the $40 bag of the Peridot from Lynch Mining, and plus postage. But it came in on in a regular soft envelope, and I go to open it. And luckily I peeled it back and didn't just cut into it, because when you open it, it's nothing but a bag of loose Peridot. They didn't even put it in the damn bag. And as you can see, it's not very, I guess that's kind of what it looks like on the site. When you zoom in, you got no way of telling scale because they're in a pan. But I was expecting to have maybe a few of the larger ones like you get in the Gizmo bags. I didn't expect there to be any polished ones. But I expect there to be some larger ones like they do polish that they have in there, that are, not just all these standard same size little. So, I don't know that they're actually worth $40 for that, to have this from Lynch, plus the postage on it. Like I said, I'm not impressed with them, but I was going to give it a try. I don't think I'll be ordering their $70, whatever it is, turquoise, or their $50 ruby or garnet or whatever else. They got other crap they sell there, but... So yeah, that's why I don't spend money on Lynch. But what we do have is from a good company today, from Vendetta Prospecting. So let's get some water set up, see if the rain's going to give us a break here, and we will. Let's see, where's my? Doris is doing drying out work on the last bag that still hasn't gotten a chance to dry because of the continuous rain. So I guess we'll use the big boy here just a moment. All right, well, let's start with our San Manuel Patreon bag here. Oop. I think I heard air going out of it there when I opened it. I was just scraping on the pan. I thought I heard a little hiss there. It may just be the stuff tearing. But it's a nice little bag. You see there, it's got some Arizona desert dirt in it. And this is really cool that Mike does this for being a Patreon member. Starting at the $25 level, your $25 Patreon bag, and when you go to the $50 level, you get the $50 bag plus a copper round that he makes when you sign up, and at the $100 level, you get, of course, the $100 bag plus a silver round that he will make up for you on your and a $100 bag of pay dirt every month, and just really cool. And I have to say, I really kind of, I mean, I don't see how it really helps him that much whenever you're just the postage on making these up, and the material, the gold, the time. It's really nice that he does that, and like I said, I just don't see how it gets him anything. We better look like we're gonna pour some of this off. We're not even gonna classify this one. We're just gonna go through it and check it out straight up like we're on the crick. But Mike, which he usually is, if you're watching this, dude, I would be happy to go like quarterly, save you some postage, and just either, store up 3 bags, or just put 3 bags worth in one and send it out every 3 months, save you some shipping. And like I said, that's why we donate to the channel, is not to get material from you, it's to support the channel. And I mean, it's not, don't get me wrong, I greatly appreciate it very much, and it's very cool. But I don't know, it might be harder for you to keep track of that kind of stuff and doing it that way more than just, did we hit it? I don't think we hit the jet dry in this one yet. Yes, always going to add your rinse aid. I don't buy jet dry, it costs too much. I get the Walmart cheap stuff. It works very well. But yeah, man, if again, I would have no problems at all doing that. And if that saved you a couple of months of postage, and a few labels and bags and that sort of thing. But just saying, really appreciate it. It's very cool that you do that, man. And then if you want to be on the, I think it's the $2,100 a month Patreon member, you get an ounce of gold every month. So he can go as big as you want to, a bucket of gold. And then also, I think it's in the $100 tiers and and higher. You also get, like, every quarterly, I think that's with the merch. He sends out some merch and some different stuff for you. And so, like I said, he's really got a nice setup with his Patreon. And like I said, it's I'm very happy to support him, and he sends us out so much great material, and it's like I said, real pleasure. So, and I have to say, since we were talking about Arizona dirt and Arizona, congratulations to y'all for Kari Lake winning, as many of the Trump sponsored primary contestants have done, running these rhinos out of office, kicking out the scum. And I know Kari Lake was originally a liberal. She was a hardcore liberal back in the day. But, I think, I believe there's people that can find their way out of that crap when they, especially if they're actually intelligent people. There's no just denying. You can only live in denial for so long. Or, you grow up and realize what the reality of that crap that they have been feeding you is. Look at all that gold. Good Lord, man. That's I was not expecting to see gold like that. That is, holy cow, Mike. We didn't do a magnet test on it, but there is some black holding there. Jeez, that's wow. And that's some nice chunky pieces there too. I'm using the wrong pan again. I'm dumping one to the other. But yeah, that's holy cow. Some nice chunks of gold there and some fine stuff. Shoot, yeah, man, I could see that coming in 3 months worth of that coming in one bag. That would be a pretty impressive pile of gold. I could tell you, just I don't care what it weighs. That just looks beautiful. I mean, I knew coming from Mike it was going to be good, but I just, like I said, I'm just seeing that much of it there like that in the different sizes and. Just gorgeous. Look at that, my friends. And that is your $25 Patreon bag. So that's just awesome. Where am I? I think the snuffers are still in the house, so let's be back in a moment. All right, we're going to snuffer this stuff up and keep the bottles separate. I'm going to actually just take this one and put it away when I'm done so I don't pick it up by accident on the next one. But very impressive pile of gold there off of that Patreon bag. So I'm going to go back through this, make sure I think I've got a speck or two I'm seeing right there. We still have more gold to get out of this, so we're going to wrap this up. We'll be back with the other one. All right, well, that was excellent. So let's check out our winning bag now. And again, this is off of Mike's channel where he would send you out when you got pay dirt from him. He would throw a card in. And like I said, mine was the 5 of spades. And I watched when he did that, when he pulled it. And he lined all the cards up, and I saw mine come up as the backup, and that's the first time I'd ever gotten a card from him, and I thought that was really cool that I'd even shown up in the game at all, and I just assumed that you know, nobody's going to pass up a bag of free Vendettas, so I didn't even. He said, make sure you email me if you're you know, with the backup, if you know, in case the winner doesn't contact you, and I kind of forgot about it for a while. And then I don't remember if he had said something on the channel or what, but I got the idea that I need to. Oh yeah, I need to at least contact him. So because I talk back and forth with him off of YouTube all the time. But yeah, so I sent him, and then sure enough, it's like, yeah, man, you won. So very cool. So all right, well, we've got our pan, all of our materials moved over to another one to dry out. I usually keep all my Vendetta stuff separate. But this looks pretty close, so when I dry them out, I'm going to have to start combining some of this stuff, because some of the dirts look pretty close, and some of them are very different, y'all know. So I'm going to break them down at least to a couple of categories, I think, so I can start keeping them in my big jugs rather than, hold on, let's check this one. We didn't do a magnet test on the last one, so let's try this one. Look, it's a metal from the band Heart. I found that it was in my truck before I sold it. I dug it out. It's been sitting on the counter and it's stuck to the magnet. That's pretty cool. An old keychain from Heart. I used to have my ZZ Top Eliminator keychain, which was very cool. My girlfriend was, her dad was the roadie for ZZ Top, and she used to babysit Frank's kids when she was younger. So her dad was down in Houston. He'd send her boxes of hats and keychains and ZZ Top stuff, so it was pretty cool. But there you go, that's a minimal amount of magnetics in there. But yeah, that was in the days of when the Eliminator album had come out and just blew everybody away. Some of the coolest concerts I ever saw was them doing the Eliminator show. But so all right, well, let's see what we got here. This is a 1/4 gram guaranteed. Or, you know, 1/4 gram, yeah, added 1/4 gram on the bag for the prize gold here. So We got some more dirty. I'm not gonna pour this one off. They get all those organics in there. But yeah, so congratulations again, like I said, to Arizona for, and I don't know if y'all saw, they're going to start rebuilding that wall, parts of that wall. They're not finishing the wall. They're cleaning up the mess the last administration made. Yeah, that's what the retard, that's the communications idiot there that does the daily briefings. It was, when called out on it, and Peter Ducey's like, well, how is this not racist? If Trump did it, was racist. How is this not racist when Biden's doing it and xenophobic? And she can't answer it because, of course, it's all bullshit. They've been lying since the start, and she's an incompetent idiot. So we're just clean. She just kept repeating herself. We're finishing. We're not building it. We're finishing. We're not building any new wall. We're it just, semantics. Like they want you to believe, that women are men. Oh, and speaking of which, yeah, have y'all been watching the latest on the most famous nobody in the world? Whatever it is. I hesitate to say woman because I don't know if you've seen the Adam's apple on this thing. But I don't think the Russians have been giving it its hormone treatments or whatever because, god damn. But yeah, old Brian Griner. I'm thinking it used to be Brian Griner, but I think it goes by Brittany Griner now. But yeah, the worst, libtard piece of shit. America hating, BLM terrorist supporting. Neil wanted to ban the Star Spangled Banner from being played in the auditoriums. Walked the team off the court in the middle of the anthem, and now has been given 9 years, 9 years in a Russian, it just couldn't happen to a better libtard. And then we've got Camel Toe Harris. Coming out now getting fried because she's denouncing the wrongful, it's the Russian law. Marijuana is not legal there, and they look at all of us as being scumbags for allowing it in our country the way we have, as being a whole country of drug addicts and, weak and decadent. And, Harris locked up 1,900 people for marijuana charges in her criminal, rise to her power through, blowing a guy that was her boss and getting ahead and, getting ahead by giving head. And even though she smoked it herself and literally kept them in prison to serve as slave labor, longer than their terms, just hypocrisy across the board, But she's speaking out now. It's like, but what you haven't heard is the other BLM NBA scumbag that just got busted in Dallas for carrying almost half a pound of weed in his bag through the airport. Again, these people are just so beyond stupid, how do they stay alive without getting hit by cars or run over or falling off buildings? Or there's some little chunks of stuff showing up in there, but yeah, he's looking at 2 years in prison if they come down on him for that. And you haven't seen the vice president or the old pedo Joe standing up and raising hell about him, or releasing all the thousands and thousands of people that are in our jails for minor marijuana charges that have been locked up. And so yeah, the bitch bastard, whatever he is, broke Russian law, and was going there for 7 years to play Russian ball, because she hated America so much. It's so good to look at that. Cool. That's some neat chunks of stuff. That looks almost like a piece of peridot there, green. But yeah, but the now the thing is they're talking about trading them. The merchant of death, they call him, the arms dealer that they took years to track down and catch and bring to justice and lock up. The only issue with that that's decent about that is that this Marine that's also locked up over there for accused of espionage, denies it and probably is, but again, she went over there, it went over there while Russia was invading Ukraine. This happened since we've been at war with Russia. Why would you go to a foreign country, to make your rubles? And they say, oh, it's because because they're not getting paid fair. And the NBA, they exist, so the NBA has a tax write-off. That's the only reason the WNBA still exists, because literally nobody in the world watches them or cares. It's like women's soccer. The women's Olympic soccer professional soccer team was beaten a few years ago by a team of high school boys. Could beat a league of adult women professionals. So that's why people don't care. And the same thing, the same group of boys could probably beat the NBA, any WNBA team in the league too. So, but the fact that just allowed herself to be used as a political pawn, and that even though every security operations saying do not trade this murderous guy, and now they want another guy that's locked up, another convicted murderer that's in jail in Germany, included in the deal. But it's just pathetic. They go into all this for a worthless piece of shit that hates America. I say I'm happy for her. I say keep her there for 9 full years, and then maybe she can acclimate to Russia and just be happy to stay there when they're done, and we never have to see her. It's whatever. Reminds me of Lurch. If you've seen the pictures of this thing, it's just like I said. I think they've stopped giving out the hormone treatments in Russia because something ain't right there. But something's very right here. Holy cow! That is. Look at that! Look at that flake right there, man. That looks like 22 karat stuff there. You remember he put out that vial of the crystallized gold that was so nice, but that is a beautiful chunk of gold, and all that, and on that, and from just a winning prize bag there. So again, a very, very nice display. So let's get that snuffered up. Oh yeah, that's that is a nice pile of gold there. So we will snuffer it up in our try to in our other bottle here. That big piece just does not want to go. That's always nice. I don't know if you just saw that gold floating, but I had some water that I didn't have jet dry in. That was my clean water. It had that piece of gold floating there. Let's see if we can get that big one to suck up. No, we're just going to have to open it up and drop him in. So I'm going to go back through this. We'll check it out. All right, we've got us a couple of bags of dried gold ready to go. You can see we've got our variety of our Vendetta labels and our Vendetta magnet. And our scale is set at 20, 0 out. So let's just take a look at what we got in our Patreon bag first. Nice, like I said, a really nice pile of gold on that. I was very, very surprised to see that. And wow, just look at that. 0.292. That is really nice, Mike. Thank you so much. And just beautiful stuff. Oh, I don't have the. See, let me put the light on. There we go. The camera's wobbling, but just look at that gold there. On a Patreon thank you bag. That's a hell of a thank you right there. Very cool. So we will, let's look at it again. So I just know for my records, 0.292. That will be added to our Vendetta pile. 293. I'll take that. It's settled out. So let's go ahead and put that in our little holding pan here. Make sure we got our little flake specks out. We're back to 0. Now let's check the weight. Oh, I didn't realize we were still in. Let's check the weight on our prize bag with from the playing card. With that nice, like I said, it looks almost like a crystallized piece in there. And very what was that was the quarter gram, yeah, San Manuel, no, that was the quarter gram 414 card winner bag. So 0.267, very nice with that very cool, like I said, piece of very cool shaped gold there. And again, we're doing this to check and give you guys an idea, just to see what I got. Look, there's a little piece of, it looks like some wire gold in there. That little piece right there that's coming off the end, or is that part of that nugget? No, that is a separate piece. I thought it was a piece sticking out of that nugget. Look at that! Look at that piece of wire gold there. Very cool. So again, thank you so much, Mike, for that. And so it's 2.267 on that. All right. And like I say, it's 100% ROI because it was I got it as like I said, a thank you for the Patreon and a prize for the others. So this was just to get us a look at it and to let's see, just to give you an idea of what you got if you wanted to join up with the Patreon on the, like I said, the $25 level. That's what you could expect there. That's pretty damn nice. So total off both those bags, 0.556 will be added to the Vendetta vial. So let's take us a good look at this gold here. There you can see there's our little wire piece already showing up back there in the back. In our little chunky. Look how cool that piece looks. That is a beautiful little piece of gold right there. And then there is our wire gold. And then all of our little chunks and pieces, and some pretty fine gold in there too. Still got a little bit of black in there, a little few specks. I'll clean that out before I put it in the vial. But just check that stuff out, man. That is just, I just love the look of that nugget right there, man. That thing is just cool as hell. Oh. Flip it over. I think I flipped it over. It's hard to, it looks kind of the same from both sides. A lot of times they look very different from one side to the other, but let's see if it looks any different from that flat side. But just check that out. I mean, that is, like I said, that is a really cool little piece of gold. And then our wire, and then of all of our other little chunks. So very nice. A great couple of bags to do. And like I said, I'm hopefully this is playing either before or after the Vendetta. I think this week is our August guess the pay dirt video that he'll be doing. So thank you so much, Mike, for this. Again, really appreciate it. Beautiful stuff. And you just can't go wrong with Vendetta, my friends. Well, alrighty then. That was a really good time with some fun dirt and some beautiful gold. So I would highly recommend you trying, if you have not yet, some Vendetta pay dirt, and check out signing up on his Patreon. And I said some nice prizes, some nice giveaways, and you're supporting a great channel and good company. And like I said, Mike, I would not mind at all getting my Patreon quarterly, and not speaking for anyone else, but I would bet there's probably some subscribers, Patreons, that would also feel the same way. Like I said, just to save you some postage, mailing labels. I know all that stuff costs money. And like I said, we do this to support the channel. We already get great pay dirt from you. So, you know, just put it out there. But like I said, that just a suggestion. So I have to thank Jericho and Hercules and his channel and his viewers, because he's been sending people over. His show comes on at 6:30 on Friday nights, just before mine, and he always you know, sends them over to my channel when he's done. So thank you so much, Jericho, and your viewers, and we've gotten some subscriptions off of that, and it's always nice to have more people in the live chat. That's what makes this so much fun. And just a little side story to throw in here, just kind of humorous and cosmic in a way. I was at the store getting my steak for the weekend here. They got the sirloin on sale for $4.99 a pound, so I got me a nice big one. And I'm standing there waiting for it to cut it, and a guy comes up to me, young guy in the at the meat section. He's like, "Excuse me, man, do a lot of people down here have long hair like you? I'm from Texas," and I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm from Dallas, and you know, I've been down here for 15 years." And he's like, "Oh," he goes, "Well, I'm from the colony." I said, "Dude, I'm from Little Elm, which is 10 miles down the road from the colony out there, you know." But now, when I was there, it was a 350 population town. Now it's 60,000 people. But again, you know, a random guy in the store comes up and asks me about long hair. You know, people down here, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm from Texas. I'm from Dallas." And he's like, you know, "Well, I'm from, you know, literally from down the road, a neighbor." So I thought that was pretty young guy too. You know, like I said, it was pretty funny. And he was as tall as I was, and I said something about, "Yeah, but there are a lot of short people down here." And he's like, "Yeah, I've noticed that." As we're standing in the store with people about this high all around us, you know. So it's but I thought that was kind of humorous. And again, you know, 700 miles away, 600 miles away from where we started over there, and I run into somebody that's literally next door to where I was from Texas. So you just never know. Like I said, it's the paths intertwine and mix, and random events become, you know, non-random. You know, it's just it's almost cosmic. So I just thought I'd throw that in, that little anecdote in there, because it just was unusual. But so I guess that will wrap up this episode of Bayou Gold Guy, this non-episode of Bayou Gold Guy. And I am Bayou Gold Guy, and thank you so much for being here. I have to say also thank you to JHON Diamond, and congratulations. He's about to hit 12,000 viewers on his channel, and he's been a viewer on the channel, and he catches the comment, comes into the live chat a few times. And for him, where he's in Indonesia, so this is like in the middle of the night for him to be on with us. So John, I really appreciate that, and I'll leave a link to his channel as well, because he does some cool stuff. He's out there in some very unique rock fields and tidal bays and beaches and things, and finds some really cool rocks and specimens and all that kind of stuff. Very cool to watch. So now I think that will wrap up this episode. So like I said, make sure you tune in next Friday on the big show at 8:01 p.m. August 12th for the 79er giveaway. And I imagine we'll be doing Guess the Number, something along those lines. We'll have a couple prizes on that I think you'll like. So, again, get you some Vendetta Gold. And thank you to all my, again, subscribers, commenters, and viewers. And until the next time, peace out, my friends.